Hello, people of the digital world. My name is Coach, and welcome back to another video. Today, we'll be doing a future deck profile this time. A little, alter, or a little bit of an alter. Basically, today we'll be doing an alter, my personal alter as deck profile. I clearly can't speak, I'm sorry. So, let's get started, shall we? First of all, for our eggs, we have 4 of the EX4 Pseudomods. Its inherited is your turn once per turn when one of your other Digimon Digivolves in play. In play Digivolve, draw 1 card, which that's kind of the whole thing, a part of this deck, so it's perfect. Then we have the Agumon, we have the EX4 Agumon, which the EX4 Agumon and EX4 Agumon have 2 similar effects. So I'll say the Agumons and pretty much the opposite lies, but I'll say the Agumons still. So on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with them, and search 1 card with Agumon, Garurumon, or Omnimon. Then, unlike the rest of the cards, place them at the top of your deck in any order. And then you have the Garurumon, which is you search for Garurumon instead of a Greymon, and then you search for an Agumon, Greymon, or Omnimon instead of a Gabumon, Garurumon and then they're both their inheriteds are your turn once per turn, one of your other Digimon in play Digivolves, gain 1 memory. And then, so yeah, you want to run 4 of each. Then you want to run 2 of the Agumon, the PT12 Agumon. It does cost 1 Digivolution cost of the Pseudomon, however, you're going to tend to play it down for searchability, because its effect is you can reveal the top 4 cards here, add 1 Digimon card, Greymon or Omnimon in its name. Sadly, doesn't search a room, but hey, what are you going to do? And then add 1 card with Taikamiya, and then along them to your hand, and then place the rest to your bottom. Place the rest of the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, it's late for me. I can't really speak. And then all turns while the Digimon has Greymon or Omnimon in its name, it gets 1k DP, which is really good. Then you want to run 3 of the PT12 Agumon, Greymons, because it can Digivolve off an Agumon, which can count for this Agumon or this Agumon. And then it can Digivolution is if you don't have a card with Taikamiya in its traits, you may play 1 tame card with Taikamiya in its traits from your hand without paying its mana cost, which for this deck, that's really, really good. And it's the same thing as Agumon. It can just, it gives you 1k buff if it has Greymon or Omnimon. Next, onto and that's you want to run 3 of. And then you want to run 4 of the BTX4, Garurumon, not Garurumon, that comes next. So its effect is when Digivolving, you may Digivolve one of your other Digimon into a level 6 or low Digimon with Greymon's name from your hand for its Digivolution cost, and when Digivolving with effect, reduce the Digivolution cost by 2. Same effect for the Greymon, except instead of a Greymon, it's a Garurumon. So you can let's say you Digivolve this on top of an Agumon, right? So if you have another Digimon in play, let's say you have a Gabumon in play, you can Digivolve for free. And then the chain continues. And they both have the ability of, they both have the inherited of a reboot. Then, on the ultimates, you only run 8. But, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you want to run 4 of each of these, for each of the Greymon and the Garurumon. Then you want to run 4 of the Metal Greymon and Garurumon. So they both have blocker, and they both have the same effect as the Greymon, the Garurumon, and the Greymon. except they have their inheritance blocker. And then you have the Blitz Greymon. So its effects are a bit different. But yeah, you want to run 4 of each of these, and it's inheritance blocker, if I didn't mention that before. Then you have the Greymon, you want to run 4 of, and when Digivolving, you can activate 3 effects. First is you can de-Digivolve 1 of 3 of your, you can de-Digivolve 3 of your opponent's Digimon. Then you can DNA Digivolve. Other effect is you can DNA Digivolve when this Digimon and one of their Digimon play in your hand for its cost. And then the final effect is you may Digivolve one of your other Digimon and play into a level 6 card or lower with Garurumon. It's traits in Garurumon and from your hand without paying the memory cost. It's inheritable is when attacking. If this Digimon has Alvin on his name, trash a card to your opponent's security. Then you run over to the Crest Garurumon, which it pretty much has the same effects, but the only difference is you can bottom deck up to any number of Digimon up to a play cost of 6 or less. Basically, you can send it to the bottom of any number of cards with a play cost of 6 or less. So you want to run 4 of these, 4 of each. And it's inherited is one attacking. If this Digimon has Omnimon in its traits, return one of your opponent's level 5 or less or lower Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. You want to run 4 of each of these. Then you want to run the new Omnimon Alter S from EX4. Oh yeah, all these cards so far has been from EX4 besides these 2. So just I forgot to mention that, so sorry. So the Omnimon from EX4, so you can DNA Digivolve into it. That's the entire idea of the deck, is to DNA Digivolve into this. And then its one Digivolve effect is delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8k DP or less, then, so a keyword is then. I learned this ruling a bit ago, but then its effect would apply no matter what. So if the 8k whiffs, then you'd still return a level 5 or higher Digimon to the bottom of your deck of an opponent's level 5 or higher Digimon to the bottom of its deck. So yeah, you want to run 4 of those, and then its alternate effect when this Digimon would play, except through one of your own effects, play one Blitz Greymon and Crest Garurumon from this Digimon's evolution cards without paying their memory cost. Then place down this card at the bottom, stack face down. So basically, it recycles these, so you can go back into it for free. Sadly, you will have to trash the sources, but not that big of a deal. Next, you want to run 2 of the EX4 Omnimon Alter Beat. It's really, really good. And it's a, first of all, it's a secret rare, so it's going to be kind of hard to get. Anyways, first, instead of the 5 play cost, 5 Digivolution cost, you can actually Digivolve for 2 off of a Digimon that contains Omnimon. And then when Digivolving, you can Digivolve 3 on one of your opponent's Digimon, which really good against Machinedramon. Then you can choose any number of your opponent's Digimon with a total play cost of 6 or less, and delete them. Then your one attacking effect is by trashing up to 3 level 6 or higher cards from this Digimon's evolution source. So you can trash like Omnimon, Crest Garurumon, and Blitz Greymon. And from the Digimon's evolution source. And then you can for each one you do get out, you can trash a tamer and or a Digimon. So let's say they have protection. Let's say you're facing like a War Greymon or something. If they have protection, you can just delete it. You can just delete it 2 times, and you know, it probably get deleted. And anyways, and then if you have 3 cards trashed, specific cards trashed, you can you trash the top 2 security cards, your opponent's security stack, which is really like a game ender and really good. I'll upload a video later showing you kind of how this. I'll do it in Tabletop Sim, but I'll show you guys how this deck relatively works and what you want to do with it. And then moving on, we have the one of 2 tamers in this deck. The Matt Ashita and Taikamiya, by the way, does count with the BT12 Greymon effect, and the search with the BT12 Agumon as well. Fun fact. Anyways, so your turn. It doesn't have on play effects. However, your turn when you play an Agumon or Gabumon, but spend this tamer gaining 1 memory, and then your turn once per turn. When one of your Digimon Digivolve, if you have 1 or less Digimon in play, and that Digimon has a Greymon in its name, you may play a Gabumon. And it's the opposite. So if you Digivolve a Digimon into a Groomon, you can play an Agumon, which really combos into you can tap it and then gain a memory. So you want to run 3 of these. You don't want to run 4 because it overcrowds the deck. However, you can do whatever you so wish. You can do whatever you so wish with this. And then, but I would suggest doing. Anyways, the only option card in this deck, the Azura Beast Blade and the Shining Dragon Bolt. It's 3 play cost. However, its effect is you can activate if you have a Crest Greymon in play, you may Digivolve one of your Agumon or Greymon into a Blitz Greymon from your hand without paying its cost and ignoring Digivolution requirements. So you're pretty much getting a free Digivolution. And then if you have a Blitz Greymon, you can Digivolve a Gabumon or Garurumon into Crest Garurumon. And then a security effect is you may play 1 Agumon or Gabumon from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. Alright, and then we move into the wild card of the deck, Nokia. Now you may be wondering, Helsh, why are you running Nokia? Well, the reason I'm running Nokia is because simply, it's a 3 cost. You may play 1 Agumon or Gabumon from your hand, and when Digivolving one of your Digimon into a card with Garurumon, Omnimon, or Greymon, you may suspend this tamer and reduce the cost by 1. So pretty much, let's say you Digivolve this Agumon into this the Greymon, or just let's say the Garurumon effect goes off and you Digivolve into an Agumon for free. You can tap Nokia because it counts as a dilution and gain a memory off of that. Because it'd be 0, but you're reducing the cost. Still, which is insane. So you run into 2 of that. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the digital world. And yeah, have a good one.